need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30. T. This is a very, very, very tough topic right here. Because it's involving one of my top 5 favorite players ever, Russell Westbrook. I've said before, of course, if you fuck with us for real, you know I fuck with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That's the GOAT, not just my GOAT. That's the GOAT, America. I got Kobe Bean Bryant at 3 for me. In terms of my favorite players, I got Pip. I got KG at 4. Then at 5, I got Russ. Russ is one of my top 5 favorite players ever.
Okay, clear it up now. You got Kobe at 2.
And my favorite. I ain't talking about the GOAT talk. In terms of in terms of who my favorite players are. Now, Michael Jordan is my favorite player ever, and he's the GOAT.
Right. Got it.
But in terms of my favorite players, Mike, Bean, Pip, KG,
and Russ.
And then it's this boy Russ, man.
Right.
So when I heard that, who was it? Scott Brooks? Scott Brooks came out and said that he top 2. He didn't say he not 2. He just said he top 2. He put Magic where Magic need to be. Magic need to be there, even though Magic was soup now with them teams. But my brother Ray C. Leo said he said that Magic was the soup. But but Magic is outstanding. 6'9" point guard, revolutionized shit. But that's high praise, putting Russ at 2. Then Oscar Robinson came out. And I don't know if he ranked Russ, but he really praised Russ. It seems like he might even see a lot of himself in Russ and what Russ is doing with all these triple doubles. So it got me thinking, and I said it's time for some GOAT talk. And there's another one that JoJo, you ducked work. He saw the show list, T. Look at it. He ducked, T. Where does Russ rank historically at PG? Is he in your top 5 PGs of all time? T, talk to us.
He's not, man.
Oh, T. This your top 5. Talk to us,
not, man.
Why is he not? Well, who is?
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I can't take him over my 5, the 5 that I got, for one thing. When I look at Russ, he's a bull, right? We know that about him. He's a bull in a china shop. Okay. He has exceeded every expectation in terms of his basketball career. You know, they talked about he didn't get a lot of offers out of high school.
Unranked.
I think he was unranked. Then he ended up at UCLA. And a lot of people was like, who is this Russell Westbrook kid coming out his freshman, sophomore year in the draft? I think it was sophomore year in the draft. You know, Love was the more heralded guy, all that.
Ben Howland didn't know what to do with him. Just like don't know what the fuck he doing in Mississippi State.
Well, that is true. So, and then here he is in the league doing the things that he's doing. I don't discredit none of it, but I will say this, and we talked about this.
Okay.
Them rebounds.
You got me on that one.
Okay.
I've been the main. Yeah, I've been the main one saying that.
And then the assist. It just seems like sometimes Russ has been really good at getting himself out of trouble. Because we've seen Russ do things, force a lot of things, but he's just got such athleticism that he can get himself out of trouble. If it's like, okay, shot. Okay, no shot. Right here. Boom. Drop pass right to the guy. He's done that countless times. Ask Steven Adams. He's caught a many of them from him. Okay. Russ is great. But sometimes I ask myself, what is he great at? He's not the greatest shooter. He's not the greatest free throw shooter. He's not. Do you give him a defensive look? Do you say he's a lockdown defender?
I would just say he's not a liability. He's not a all defensive team guy, but he's not a guy who the other team is hunting. Like, we're gonna pick on Russ tonight.
Okay. So he's not full coverage insurance.
Liability insurance.
He's just liability insurance. You at least got it.
Because there's some boys that we finna put on this list. There's no insurance at all.
That's true. That is true. That is true. But for me, he's not in my 5. Because if I had to take 5, Magic's up there.
Got to be.
He's Mount. He at the peak of the mountain. At 2, I'm gonna take Oscar. Oscar. 3, I'm gonna take Steph. 4, might shock you with this a little bit. I'm gonna take John Stockton.
I'm not shocked by that one.
We'll take John Stockton. I mean, because some people don't love John Stockton. Some people don't love John Stockton.
I gotta respect him.
When you're the all-time assist leader by a mile, and steals as well, he's my 4. And at 5, I'm gonna take J Kidd. I'm gonna take J Kidd over Zeke.
Talk to me.
And I'm gonna take Kidd because Kidd did it on both ends of the floor. Mm-hmm. He was probably the guy that inspired me the most to work on court vision. Mm-hmm. Like, when I talk about court vision, and I know we've seen Magic. I mean, well, we didn't grow up to see Magic, but for me, the guy in my era that had that vision, like, how'd he do that, was J Kidd. Mm-hmm. Defensively was great. He's been truly a longevity kind of guy. Mm-hmm. Done it for a long time. I want to take Zeke at 5, but my love for Kidd just outweighs Zeke. It just does. I just think J Kidd was just a phenomenal point guard. In the true essence of what a point guard is, he's just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So that's my 5, man.
See? Somebody's ears must have been burning. Somebody must have known that I had called him out about missing work because he was ducking this particular topic.
Right.
And that's why I respect this one right here. When someone calls this one out, he likes to show up. Mm-hmm. He don't run from the competition. Mm-hmm. America, I'm talking about my brother, Joseph Tyrone Forbes.
He got about it. He got the government here.
Yeah, I got to give him his whole government readout. Because I thought you were running from it. Now you missed the topic about our my Lakers, your Brum. Oh yeah, okay. So that's in the can. That's in the can. Right. But you hear the kind of praise they giving my boy Russ right now. You hear it. And I got a feeling you disagree with it, and I don't like that. I'm going to preemptively tell you I don't like that. But I do want to know where you think Russ ranks historically at PG. Do you have him in or out of your top 5? No, why may be asking that? Why you got him out of your top 5?
So, first off, I would like to say that I absolutely respect Russ. I love him like a brother.
See that? He just show up. He just show up bullshit. You see this thing? He comes in with the bullshit.
I mean, no. I watch his triple doubles. They are great. I actually do have Russ at 5.
What?
I got Russ at 5.
I got to get. He got to get the solo.
Yeah,
he got to get the solo.
I got Russ at 5. So the fact that he was able to do that with the Thunder, and you know how say with bad teams, you can stat pack. I mean, look at Kevin Love. We saw what he was with the Timberwolves.
You're just not gonna let off of this man. You're just not gonna let off of Kevin Love.
I mean, after what he just did a week ago, but I'll leave it alone. Russ at 5. What the Wizards are doing right now, they look scary. I have to admit, they look scary. I'm gonna have to go back in the tape because I actually think I gave them the 8th seed. We're gonna have to go back in the tape. No. I gave them the 8th seed, and you said with 2 superstars, they at least got to be 4 or higher.
What? No.
We're gonna have to go back.
This is revisionist history, America.
No. This is why I need what Shannon got, so I can have somebody pulling the tapes. I had them at 8.
I did not say that. Now you might have said that. I think y'all were trying to talk me off of calling them 8.
No. I think you misspoke.
So who your 5 then? If he had 5, if he had 5, who you leaving out? Who you pissing off in America? What fan base you pissing off?
Okay. So Russ at 5.
Mm-hmm.
I got CP3 at 4.
Okay.
I have. Let me ask this question: are we going off people that we've seen, or
it's your list?
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Russ at 5, CP3 at 4. I got. You know what? No.
Say it with your chest.
No.
You want to say it? Put it on something.
No. I want to change that. Russ at 5, John Stockton at 4.
Okay.
CP3 at 3.
He pissing off Jason Clay. He just sat up there and decided he wanted to throw shots at Clay real quick. Okay, we with
you. CP3 at 3. Steph at 2. Magic at 1.
Okay.
You know, with Stockton, man, I came in on TJ. You got to respect. Like this guy, he wasn't the juggernaut offensive player. He wasn't a juggernaut defensive player. But he ranked high on both ends. And he was a smart ball player. I mean, anytime Jordan say that this guy, when we know Jordan don't give too many people props. But he actually gave Stockton his props. You know, he's pesky. You know, he get away with a little dirty moves, but within the rules. CP3, wherever he goes, that team wins. Like, that's been his career. Wherever he goes, they win. I don't know if the Suns is still at 1 right now, but I know they top 2.
Yeah.
The fact that the Suns were an up-and-coming team, and then you take them to the top of the Western Conference, that's amazing. Steph, you almost could call him the 50, 40, 90 guy at this point. Because he's going to be and did it more than anybody. I mean, I've watched this guy play. The team he got right now, they shouldn't even be in the 10th seed.
Oh, here you go.
No.
Here you go.
I'm going to tell you something. Do you want to know what seed they should be in? And I'm talking about this strictly in the Western Conference. They should be in the 20th seed. You got Draymond with the triple singles nightly. You got Wiggins, who every now and then he want to show up. You got Oubre. He looks like a shell of himself. He looks nothing compared to what he was last year. And it's basically if Steph don't score, they don't score. You got teams that will not pass the ball in Steph's direction because he averaged 2 steals a game.
Once upon a time, he did.
You can't steal the ball down and throw it in your direction.
See there, and it's obvious why you got Magic at 1 there. Who did you come close to sliding in at 5 instead of Russ?
Dame.
You got 6. You got Dame at 6 all time?
Yeah. And this is why I really do respect. Although I'm a Bron fan, woo! I respect him staying in Portland. Woo! Me watching him the other night, and you already know I got a love for shooting from the timeline. That's like the way he does that so effortlessly. Like, I mean, what can you say about Dame? He's sticking with his team. He's not complaining about players not coming to Portland, and he just go out and hoop every night and put up numbers.
Big statement. Big statement. You real?
I got Oscar behind him.
You got Oscar behind Dame Dollar.
Yep.
It's some old. You better watch your back at the family reunion. Some old.
No. I'm just saying.
And old heads gonna be
no.
Ass.
I'm gonna tell you something. Russ is the reason Oscar drops.
I'm down with that. It was just the Dame win. I fuck with Dame too. Dame probably 6 on my all-time favorite list, not the who
all-time list.
All right. Russ is in my 5. So me and JoJo, which is shocking. I would have thought you would have slid him in there T before Joe. See? I would have thought it would have been, but it was my roommate. That's how it usually be.
Oh, he didn't have Russ in there at all?
No, he didn't have Russ in there. No, he did. All right. I got Russ at 5, CP3 at 4, Stockton at 3, Steph at 2.
No. I need you to say that with your chest.
Say which part? Which part? I say.
Oh, you had a number 2.
Oh, got Steph at 2, man.
Expound on that.
The segment about Russ though. So can I talk about Russ instead? Can I talk about Russ?
You can. I was about to say everything Russ can't do that Steph can. We'll go ahead.
No, I'm not. Okay. I got Steph at 2 because off camera, T was convincing me. We were trying to talk about is Steph a point guard like AI. If we're gonna talk about AI, I don't be seeing him on the shooting guard list.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't see him on the point guard list. So like 4G rank AI as a player. And that's how I was about to treat Steph. Steph is out there. He's just gonna be Steph. You know what I'm saying? I call him the GOAT shooter.
We can say that with most all the point guards.
Yeah. So again,
except CP3, but
so I changed it. All right, so we discussed it off L, and now like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him at 2 because of this new scoring point guard.
Okay.
He's the best. So Magic is the best pure point guard in my opinion. You got Magic at pure point, Stockton, J Kidd, CP3 as pure points. Okay. And Magic, in my opinion, is the best of that bunch. Then if you're gonna group all the scoring points, I gotta go Steph. So you got that's why 1 and 2. They the best of the 2 kind of point guards. I got Stockton above CP3. That was very hard for me. That was very difficult for me to do.
How, Sway? How?
I fuck with CP3, man. They call the man the point guard. It's a read. That boy is that damn injury. They were about to beat them damn Rockets. Beat the Rockets. So, Ray Caesar. They were about to beat them Warriors, man.
They were
about to beat the Warriors, the KD-led Warriors. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't get it done. All right. So I got to go Stockton. Bruh, this man got years of like 14 assists, bruh.
Yeah.
The man got years. This John Stockton America, okay? I know y'all don't go back and do your homework. This motherfucker, I'm just going to go in consecutive order. His 4th year in the league, 13.8 assists. Then from then on, 13.6, 14.5, 14.2, 13.7, 12, 12.6, 12.3, 11.2, 10.5. That's just year after year after year after year. This man setting up Karl Malone and whoever else want this motherfucking pill. while also playing great defense. 5-time all defensive team, 2-time steal champ. You know what I'm saying? This man a great basketball player.
All-time leader in steals.
And some of that is longevity, but on a per game basis for his career, he giving you 2.2 a game. So he has longevity, and like you say, he got the record for the career, and on the per game basis, he giving you that. You know what I'm saying? CP3 is CP3, two-way guy. He can score. He can assist. But getting to Russ, goddammit. My boy Russ.
Yeah.
People don't like to talk about this, but Russell Westbrook has years of 10.4 assists, 10.4 again, 10.3 led the league that year, 10.7 led the league that year, and this year 11.4 assists. For his career, he's averaging 8.5 assists. I hear nobody call him the best passer in the game. Brun in comparison. Brun led the league in assists one damn year. And motherfuckers wanted to give him the MVP for that last year. 1 year Brun led the league in assists, and folks saying, oh, he's the greatest passer, smartest motherfucker we ever seen in the game of basketball. I just told you Russ got 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 seasons of double-digit assists. And motherfuckers consistently call him a stupid player. They don't be saying, oh, he makes people better or he sets people up. Like the way that the media carries a narrative, they just say he plays hard. They don't say he sets folks up. They say he plays. It's like with Brun don't get the credit for scoring that I think he deserves, for instance. They say KD is the best scorer we've ever seen.
You know what?
Brun right there with him, like in terms of average for their career.
Right.
Like, so Russ, the rebounds, all right, we know what that is. We know what that is. I don't know if he would have averaged double-digit rebounds in the 80s and 90s with some guys actually in the paint. I don't know. He probably give me 6. With how hard he plays and how physical he is, he probably give me 6. And he gonna give me the double-digit assists. And with the mid-range being more focused on back then, maybe his offense is better. I don't know.
True.
Maybe they ain't emphasizing the tray ball, but I got him over Oscar for my old heads. Let me come to the family reunion. Don't ban me from the family reunion. I got him over Oscar because I feel like Oscar did it 1 year. This motherfucker did it, what, 3 out of the last 4 years? 4 out of the last 5?
Yeah, I think this year will be 4 out of the last 5, I believe.
Man, what the fuck, man? Come on, bro.
This was a different team, too, man.
I know Oscar got his shit, but Oscar got his shit with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's arguably the greatest player ever. I got Michael Jordan, but old heads who tell me it's Kareem, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to slap their ass.
No argument.
All right. So, and I know somebody going to come at me about Zeke. Isaiah Thomas having 2 championships and Russ having 0. America, this just based on my research. I'm doing the Michael Jordan project, so I've only seen Isaiah with my eyes play Michael Jordan in the Bulls. That motherfucker didn't look good in them series, y'all. He did not look good. I know y'all get on Russ for his shooting, but let me run down once again Isaiah Thomas's shooting in these series versus the Bulls. In the 1988 series, Pistons versus the Bulls, Zeke averaged 20 points. But he averaged 20 points on 40% shooting. In the 1989 series, he averaged 21 points rounding up, but he did that on 39% shooting. In the 1990 series against the Bulls, Zeke averaged 17.6 points a game on 40% shooting. In the 1991 series in which they got swept, he averaged 16.5 points per game on 41% shooting. So y'all can see, even in them series, that they were beating the Bulls, and everybody talking about how the Pistons were whooping up on the Bulls, whatever. All right, that's true. But Zeke motherfucking ass was out there shooting like Russell Westbrook. Now, he did have Michael Jordan guarding his ass mostly, but he still wasn't shooting well. You know what I'm saying? So that was a great team.
Yeah.
That team was, in my opinion, a super team. I know a lot of folks don't like to look at them like that because it ain't as sexy as the Celtics super team with Bird and McHale with all them up and unders and all that kind of shit. And of course, they ain't as sexy as the Lakers super team of the 80s. But them damn Pistons of the 80s had boys.
They were
everywhere. They had Hall of Famers in the starting lineup, and they had boys coming off that bench that was not going. You feel me? So I got to do some more digging in America. I got to see Zeke versus the Celtics. I got to see him versus the Lakers. My brothers were trying to tell me how they saw him going ham. I got to put my eyes on that as well. But for what I've seen, I was unimpressed, to be quite honest. I was impressed with the team as a whole. I was like, man, this shit is incredible. This shit is incredible. I watched one game. They beat the Bulls' ass, and Zeke sat the whole fourth quarter. And it was a close game. But it's just that them other boys were killing, and Chuck Daly was like, you know what, you gonna sit your ass over there. His superstar. He sat him the whole fucking fourth quarter. And I was like, Zeke got to be a real one not to cuss the motherfucker out about that shit. Right. So, I don't know. I know we've seen Russ have some brain farts. Him and KD shared one versus the Warriors. It was that's 16. That's 2016.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's 2016. Yeah. That's the same year Brun came back on them. They let Steph and them come back. So they had that choke job. But that's the only one that I'm really just gonna put on Russ. When they lost to Brun and them in 2012, I don't
think they had a chance.
No, because you got one big three versus another. Brun, D Wade, and Bosh was the better big three at that time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then the whole PG and him project. Yeah. I mean, we've seen PG do this in other locales. We've seen that happen. Now what's going on in Washington right now? I hope they go ahead and close it out strong. Because like Joe said, what you found an amazing stat to close it out. What was the stat you saw, Joe?
In his triple doubles, his record is 132 and 44.
That don't sound like stat padding to me. That sound like shit. I know if I go do this, we got a strong chance to win. America, y'all tell us where y'all stand on it in this GOAT Talk. Where does Russ rank historically for you? Who are your top 5 PGs of all time? Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me across all social media platforms. Like the videos and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.